Play ball! Steer right!
Under the lights, Thursday night, a championship game of Park and Rec softball as a part of our Park and Rec softball championship series right here on Burnsville Community Media from Lac La Vaughn Park here in Burnsville. Great to have you along with us as all summer long these two teams been competing in the Thursday night D1 Upper League, and it all comes down to a championship game here at Field A that'll feature the Arctic taking on Kelly Lake, who both teams are coming off a win in their semifinal round. Right here at Field A, we saw the Arctic take down the Hawks. 9-6 was our final score, and Kelly Lake over on Field B getting the win over the Kraken 7-2. And these two teams playing for a championship on what has been our 6th night of Park and Rec softball coverage here in Burnsville Community Media. And here we go. Kelly Lake are up to bat first, and the Arctic out in the field after a 9-6 win in our semifinal here at Field A. A ground ball with underhand toss to first base to retire the first Kelly Lake batter. And that was Pete, who's going to lead things off here for Kelly Lake to lead into Cole now, batting in the number 2 spot here tonight for Kelly Lake, who made their way into the championship game here at Field A. A line drive into left field, a nice catch. We saw some good defense from this Arctic team in that last game. And quickly 2 outs. Bring up Toe now to the plate for Kelly Lake, trying to get something started in this first inning of action here tonight from Field A at Lac La Vaughn Park here in Burnsville. And our championship game of the Thursday Upper D1 bracket. 6 nights of the week, softball leagues in action here at Lac La Vaughn Park all summer long, starting all the way back in about mid-April. This is the largest Park and Rec softball league in the state with over 180 teams competing in the summertime. That number stretching to 320 with some fall softball league action. And here tonight you get a great look in under the lights at the Thursday night championship bracket game. Great Whalers hat coming up to the plate. And Spark grounds it over too short. And stepping on a bag at second base, and the Arctic get the 3 outs. Come up to bat here. Bottom of the first, a championship game on a Thursday night here at Lac La Vaughn. Under the lights, late into a Thursday evening here at Field A of Lac La Vaughn Park, championship game here between the Arctic and Kelly Lake. Kelly Lake, no runs there in the top of the first. The Arctic back out to the mound. We saw them in action already. Field A so far on Burnsville Community Media. Late rally, down 4-1, down 6-4 at one point. Late runs in the 7th. Our umpire is Chris. He's behind home plate with us here tonight on a Thursday night. There's a good look at Chris. Done a great job. All the umpires. Really good job for us here at Field A on what is night number 6 of our Park and Rec softball coverage. It's the bottom of the first in our championship game. The Arctic come up to the plate as these two sides trying to compete for a championship. Kelly Lake with that win over on Field B in the other semifinal matchup. And a driven ball foul down the first base line. And this is Fuse to start things off at the top of this lineup here for the Arctic. Made some nice plays. Had a good game that last semifinal. Guy ran through it. Had some dance moves, diving catch in the outfield. Oh, and had this on a game too. Switch hitter. Why not? That's good eye there on that pitch. But why not? Step from one side of the batter's box to the other. I think that's where he was batting back in that first game. Popped up, out towards center field, and a couple steps to the right. And a nice grab out there in center field for our first out here in this bottom half of the first inning. I'm going to bring up Mac here for the Arctic. Hughes, Mac, Stein, and Buck, the first top 4 hitters. Pitchers always in the protective masks, and can't get much better than a hockey mask out there on the circle. Love that. High throw and a stretch there at first base. They're going to say safe on that throw over to first. Close play, good throw. Just couldn't get there in time and get a base runner over at first. Let's take a look. Our great crew. Close. Just kind of a high throw, pulled him off the bag. Thought he got it down in time. Good speed out of this Arctic team. We saw that in the first game. Good drive, base hit, all sorts of grass in center field. Good speed for the Arctic around second. And it'll dribble its way through the infield all the way to home. Just like that, the Arctic here in the bottom of the first, getting runners over to second and third. I'll bring up Buck here for the Arctic. Had some big swings in that last semifinal matchup. And the win over the Hawks. Thursday night here under the lights, Burnsville Park, one of the top park and rec softball facilities in the state of Minnesota. No doubt about that. Sharp throw to third. They're going to throw home, and that runner will just stay at third. It was not a force out there at home, so it'll just keep the bases loaded. There's some more dancing. Saw that from that last game in the Arctic as well. Keep that going. But it stays bases loaded here. Arctic trying to find our first lead of this championship ball game. They'll do just that with a base hit into right field to bring in 1 run. Speed around third, and the throw into home won't be in time, and there's going to be 1 more, and that'll clear the bases with a triple. And just like that, the Arctic will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Just kept running with that speed. We saw that from the Arctic in that last game, and just like that, 1, 2, 3 runs here in this bottom half of the first inning. Keeps a runner at third here for the Arctic. So we've already covered on our other nights 4 other nights of championship park and rec softball action here on Burnsville Community Media. As this ball gets driven into center field for a base hit. We had the All-Star game here last night. All-Star game cookout here at Burnsville Park. That was lots of fun. Burgers, hot dogs, everything going on the grill. Great crowd on hand. And enjoyed a great All-Star game. Blue Bombers and the Grey Ducks last night. It's a fun one. But here tonight, champion to crown on a Thursday night here at Burnsville Park and Field A. That one's into the plate. And the Arctic trying to build on to a 4-run lead here in the first. So that one drops in for a strike. Still just 1 out here. Arctic off to a good start. On to short. Out there at second. Throw to first. Double play for Kelly Lake to bring this first inning to a close. That'll take us to the second championship game under the lights here on a Thursday. Full moon here over Burnsville. I think that's the first one we've had. Some of our late night park and rec softball coverage. Great shot by our camera crew here tonight. Top of the second of a championship game, and a pop-up out to center field. There's a catch there in center field. A little bit of chatting with some fans here between innings. Kelly Lake is a town up in northern Minnesota. Team's been competing in Burnsville Park and Rec for quite a while. got some brothers and family connections on the team. So they've always just stuck with a team named Kelly Lake. Pretty cool. Scott Heitkamp joined us last night, recreation supervisor during our All-Star game. Kind of talked about that, the community connection, the relationships that get made over time on these teams throughout the years. And a lot of these playing on different teams, and good story here with the Kelly Lake side. Shout out to any of them. Maybe we have some viewers. They're from Kelly Lake here tonight. That'd be cool. They get their first hit here of this second inning. Find themselves down by 4. Just a runner at first. Chop ground ball there to second. That one skips over a glove and tried to get a toss there into second. Base runner's going to stay there safely. And put it at first and second now for Kelly Lake in our championship game on a Thursday night. Your field day of Burnsville Park. A lot of fun. Burnsville Park and Rec softball with us out here to cover all the action. Our 6th night of action we've already covered here so far. Foul tip on the first pitch. Here with runners at first and second. This one is going to drop into center field for a base hit. Good speed around third will come in to score. And Kelly Lake get themselves on the board. So just like that, makes it a 3-run game here into this top half of the second inning. Mentioned in the last game, but had a lot of close games, and you think Park and Rec softball, and you're going to see the scores up into the 15s, the 20s. It's not been the case for every game that we've had here so far. We've had some low-scoring, good defensive type games. Kelly Lake with the base hit into left field. He's going to load the bases now, just like that. Responding from the Arctic, posting up a 4 spot in that bottom of the first inning. Championship game here in our Thursday night D1 Upper League. With the bases full, pop up in the infield. A nice catch off the mound with that cool mask. Tough catch too. Kind of one of those older to the shoulders. We've seen those a couple times throughout our nights of coverage here so far.
Bottom right here, boys. Let's push the lead. Stand and pull.
2 outs. Bases stay full. 3-run game. Let's see if Kelly Lake can't chop into this 3-run lead for the Arctic so far. Pulled down the first base line, and this one gets away from the right fielder in rights. It's down to the turf, and 2 will come in to score and bring this down to a 1-run lead. Just like that. And a tough play out there in right field. Just couldn't come up with that ball. Second and third now in a 1-run game. And I will say this, I feel a little bit different of an energy, intensity into this championship game between these two teams. Kelly Lake coming up with a semi-final win over the Kraken with second and third. Kelly Lake trying to keep this inning alive. Pitch comes quickly back in. Ground ball to second. They'll get that out at first. But Kelly Lake in our championship game bring this down to a 1-run game. Headed to our bottom of the second here from Burnsville Park. Bottom of the second we go. Here in our championship game on a Thursday night. Hans Bristol back with you here behind home plate. We're at Field A, Burnsville Park. Beautiful city of Burnsville, Minnesota. Burnsville Park and Rec softball. Statewide known as the top Park and Rec softball league in the state. We have championship series coverage here for you all summer long right here on Burnsville Community Media. Great job as always by our crew out here tonight on Thursday night. Bit of a humid Thursday night in Burnsville. walk for the Arctic. Start things off here, bottom of the second. Kelly Lake responding with a 3-run top of the second inning. Arctic jumped out to a 4-run lead back in the first. Championship game here in our Thursday night upper D1 bracket. Arctic with a win over the Hawks. Kelly Lake a win over the Kraken. Popped up into the night sky, out toward left field. Runner will stay right there at first base with the catch in left field for round number 1. We've said that during a couple of different these games, but those softballs, yes, they're bright yellow, but they can be tough to track in a kind of a dark sky. We've had some cloudy nights, some cloudy evenings here. Not always easy to track those softballs into the air. With another look, that one pretty routine out there in left field. No problem. So 1 out, just 1 run over at first. In our championship game here on a Thursday night. Ground ball hit into left field. That'll be a base hit. Big turn around second. We'll see a runner get over to third base for the Arctic. Make this a 4-3 game. Arctic trying to build on that 4-3 lead here so far, with runners now on the corner. How about that? I think it's the first game we've ended up with 2 teams with consistent jerseys that both these teams are wearing, and both about the same color. We did a good job on that scoreboard there for it. Popped up, shallow left, long run in, will make the grab. Tag up there from third, will not be in time on a good run in there from third, but it will score. Run there for the Arctic. And make it 5-3 here in the bottom of the second. That's good speed there from third. That was the not deepest hit ball out to left field. It's a good throw back in too. Not a bad throw at all. Catcher couldn't get the tag there in time. Is that a gritty? I think it might have been. Or he was trying to skip over the bat. Come on, guys, keep the dance moves going. I love that. So runner on first, 2 outs. Arctic a 2-run lead here in our bottom of the second. And they'll keep this bottom of the second alive with Parks stopping up, coming up with the base hit. Runners over to first and second. Arctic trying to keep this inning alive and going in our championship game. As mentioned, we've had 4 nights of semifinals and championship games, and then just 1 all-star game here last night at Burnsville Park here in Burnsville. Been a lot of fun. I've said it a couple times, but every night's kind of had a different feel, a different vibe. Each team's, and we've had some good games too. Might have one here, just a 2-run game. Arctic trying to keep an inning alive here with 2 outs. And okay, that was a first. Don't even need to watch it go to the plate. Just take the walk. I mean, that works. As long as you know it's not going to be a strike. That's the first time we've seen that. Look at this. Just find a buddy in the dugout, just stare at him, have a smile. Whoop, there goes the ball. And an easy walk. That is a first. We've done a lot of softball out here the last couple of nights. Don't even need to watch that ball come in. Gotta like the confidence. 2 outs with a pop-up into left field, left center field. Moves over and makes a catch. So the bases get loaded. Arctic at 1. Championship game onto the 3rd inning here in Burnsville. Into our 3rd inning, Thursday night championship game from Field A here at Levon Park. Hans Bristol with you behind home plate. Our Burnsville Community Media crew all around the diamond here tonight on a Thursday night of championship game action here. Kelly Lake in the Arctic winning their semifinal rounds here earlier on tonight, as Kelly Lake down by 2, already 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Had some fun nights of Park and Rec softball coverage. Always like to mention some simple rules. We're new to Park and Rec softball. Get to those in just a moment. That one runs inside the glove. Don't forget the counts at the plate. 3 balls is a walk. And get 2 strikes. Foul ball can be a strike as well. Each team only get 2 home runs per game. Last rule is always have a good time, have fun, which is what we always do out here.
Standing tall, McDonald.
Black Levon Park here in Burnsville on a Thursday night championship game. As Kelly Lake come up with a hit. That's a pop out into center field. Runner will stay right there at first base.
I thought he was hard pull. I could be completely wrong.
But it leads to 2 outs here. Kelly Lake trying to get some runs going. A couple of pump fakes from our pitchers on the mound. That's been a new thing here tonight, too. I think our 2 pitchers in that first game were kind of doing the pump fakes, the fake outs. Pitch there to the mound with an underhand scoop. Tough play, but he collects it there at short. And the Arctic, 3 outs, just like that. Here in the third, they'll come up to bat next. Bottom of the third we go in a Thursday night championship game. Park and Rec softball with the Arctic up to the plate, up by 2 runs. Having fun out here at Black Levon Park. And had a couple of semifinals. It's our 5th night of championship games that we've done here from Black Levon Park already so far. Later stages of this Minnesota summer. 1 all-star game. That was a fun time last night. Had the cookout going, the brats, hot dogs on the grill. Good crowd out here on hand. Arctic will start with a walk here in our bottom of the third. Back over to first base. And quick base runner here for the Arctic, who are the #1 seed in this bracket. What a catch. They're over at second base. Gonna catch some dirt onto the shirt, onto the pants, but no problem. Make a grab like that. And you had 4 cameras on you while you made that catch. Nice play there over at second base. We've seen some good plays out in the outfield tonight. I don't know if we've seen a dive and grab like that in the infield so far. Nice grab. These are hard hit softballs in this infield. Oh my goodness. Followed up with 2. We're keeping the heads on the swivel here tonight. How about that? Back to back. I mean, barely blink and miss this catch. Look at this shot. Whoa. Watch out. I like how the spin move kind of started as he was making the catch. Not bad. So that's how Kelly Lake get their 2 outs here in the bottom of the third in style. 2 outs. This one will drop into left field. Good spot for a swing and a hit. First and second now with 2 outs here with the Arctic at the plate. Kelly Lake in the infield. And as a reminder, Arctic winning their semifinal game over the Hawks right here at Field A earlier on in the evening. Kelly Lake 7-2 over the Kraken over at Field B. 5-3 our score. 2 on here for the Arctic. Couple of close games we've had here. Just a 3-run win in that last semifinal matchup here at Field A. That one drops in for a strike here with the 2 runners on. Trying to get some of that speed in from second base. This is a pop up into shallow right field. Some flash of defensive plays there from Kelly Lake in that third inning. We turn toward the 4th in our championship game. 2-run game here at Black Levon Park.
Get out.
Into our fourth inning we go of a championship game on a Thursday night from Field A, Levon Park. Great to have you along with us. Kelly Lake and Minnesota Arctic into this championship game here tonight. And Kelly Lake starting things off with a base hit into center field. So our guy just made that nice grab over there at second base. Kelly Lake only down by 2 runs. Good game here so far. With a championship game on the line here tonight. A couple of good swings for Kelly Lake to start off this top of the fourth inning. Quickly getting runners over onto first and second base.
This guy's swinging.
Kelly Lake now getting some base runners on, trying to creep into this 2-run lead. Top half of the fourth inning. All summer long, these leagues starting as early as mid-April in the summertime. An infield pop-up got underneath it. Just a pop-up over there to first base. But all summer long, these leagues starting just about mid-April. 180 teams in the softball Park and Rec Burnsville Summer. Biggest Park and Rec softball league in the state. Top class, the by far best softball facilities right here at Lac Levon in the state so far as well. Great to be out here and having a lot of fun covering all of these championship games here in Burnsville. Right now, 2-run game, 2 on here for Kelly Lake. So that was Mike who gets the walk down to first, and bases come full here. Kelly Lake all of a sudden trying to find themselves a lead in this ball game for the first time here tonight. 2-run game, got a couple of close games so far here from Field A. This one grounded over to short. Toss to second there for 1. Over to first, it'll be an overthrow. So they will get the 1-out run there at second, but the run will come in to score. And just like that, Kelly Lake bring it down to a 1-run game. So no problem bringing the run in. That's all that matters. So 2 outs now, still some base runners out there. Kelly Lake. Our umpire is Mike behind home plate. Done a great job for us here tonight. He'll get that one dropped into center field. Just like that, Kelly Lake will tie this game up in the fourth inning with a couple of runs. 2-out rally here to tie this game up at 5 here in the fourth. That's all you need. Nice smooth swing, catch a little bit of grass in the outfield. Tie this game up. As I've said in previous games as well, as much as there's been power from all these hitters, it's really about finesse as well, just trying to find those open spots. They get another one here. Bringing in a run to get some good speed around from second and over to third. And Kelly Lake take their first lead of this championship game. Quality hitting, quality at-bats. Dropping it into any open grass in that outfield, bringing in runs. It's just what Kelly Lake have done here. They have themselves a 6-5 lead in this top half of the fourth inning. Make it 7-5. Back to back, it's batted in. Just like that, Kelly Lake jumping on to having themselves a 4-run top of the fourth. Back and forth in this championship game. These games have always been fun. You can tell, even just coming up from the semifinal games, that teams know what they're playing for here. We've seen that on the other nights of games we've had here as well. No different here tonight, under the lights, late into a Thursday night. This one shoots up the middle, another base hit. Kelly Lake keeping the 2-out run and going. And bringing in another run to push this lead up to 3. Just like that, Kelly Lake with the response here. It's going to bank on a response here from the bats of the Arctic. This inning sometimes can just fly by. Get 1, 2, 3, a couple of nice defensive plays. Ground ball there to short. Underhand toss over to second. Does retire Kelly Lake, but not before. Stretching their lead up to 3, and the Arctic coming back up to the plate. Eight to 5 our score here. Thursday night championship game. Want to remind you, we have one final night of Park and Rec softball coverage coming up. That'll be this coming Monday night, August 11th, 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Our final night of Park and Rec softball championship series coverage. It'll be night number 7 on Monday night here in Burnsville. And that'll be a fun one, so be sure to join us Monday night as well. First game, 8 o'clock. Up with us on Monday night for our final night of Park and Rec softball coverage. Been a lot of fun every night. Championship games that we've been out here for. As mentioned, covered that All-Star game last night. That was a lot of fun. We've covered before tonight 4 other nights. Semifinals, championship matchups. All wraps up Monday night. What is night number 7? It's been a lot of fun. Most of you have tuned in and joined us. Crew's done a great job out here as well. Early base runner here for the Arctic now find themselves down by 3 in this 4th inning. Pitches into the zone for a strike, so let's see if the Arctic can have a response. These two teams winning semifinal matchups already here tonight. Add on more here. What is a 3-run game and a pop-up shallow center field. We'll just let that one drop into center field. And the runner's going to move from second over to third base, and that ball got into the dugout over there on the third base side. So it's going to move some Arctic runners to second and third. So just like that, a couple of base runners into scoring position here for the Arctic. Finding themselves down by 3, but with no outs, an opportunity here to cut right back into this lead. Good back and forth game here. It's really been how a lot of these championship games have gone here so far. Arctic and Kelly Lake here tonight. Both teams in light blue jerseys, of course. Umpire Chris is behind home plate here tonight. All the umpires do a great job. It's fun having him. Scott Heitkamp, who joined us last night. I believe you can catch that live past broadcast of that All-Star game if you're not involved here. Burnsville Park and Rec softball. That was a fun one last night. And Scott joined us for a couple of innings and talked all the way through how big this league has gotten to here in Burnsville. So bases loaded here. Arctic trying to cut back into a 3-run Kelly Lake lead. As this one popped up, it's going to be backpedaling into center field and caught. Throw into home, holds that runner over at third for a first out, and leaves the bases loaded here for the Arctic. This will bring up Park here for the Arctic, trying to look for a base hit, cut into this lead. Tough catch there. Go from that dirt into the grass in the outfield, back pedal, get the throw back in. This one lifted, be shallow center field as well. Runner will tag up from third, come in to score. There for the Arctic. Let's get them one back. Second out here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Got that pop out to the sac fly out there in left field. Another good throw in as well. That time from the left field. That first throw in was from the shortstop. It's back to the top of the Arctic order. Fuse leading off the lineup all night long. Ground ball to short. Tough play over to the left. Had to go down to the dirt to get that ball. As the Arctic get one back here in the 4th, we have a 2-run game in our championship game, headed to the 5th inning. Always love those furry friends out here having fun. I tell you what, with all the grilling that was going on here, last night was the night. All of our furry friends, the burgers, the hot dogs on the grill. That would have been the prime night. Smell the grill was going all night long here. Last night at Lackawanna Park. But now it's Thursday night. We have a championship game. They're getting one back there in the bottom of the fourth. Kelly Lake up to the plate. Underneath that one into center field, and it's going to drop down and fall in for a base hit. Seen a couple of those from pointing to the palm of the hand there. That ball just catches your base of the hand, just couldn't pull it in. We've had a couple of those here tonight, kind of just floating in right over the top. As, yep, kind of caught the base of the hand. Should have had that one. 8-6 our score. Base runner on here for Kelly Lake with a pop-up straight to our outfielder in center field for the catch. Fifth inning of our championship game here tonight. Arctic winning 9-6 in their semifinal over the Hawks. Kelly Lake 7-2 over the Kraken. Move on to this championship game, the Thursday D1 upper bracket. As part of our Park and Rec softball championship series here in Burnsville Community Media. That's going to be a base hit, or I should say an out caught in center field. And the runner there at first base had a big lead and finds himself right back there to first base. That's a good catch out there in center field for the Arctic, and base runner said, whoops, I am too far away from first. I got to scurry back. Exactly what he had to do there. Find his way back over to first base. So quickly 2 outs. Kelly Lake, can they get a bit of a 2-out rally going here?
Pull middle. Give him right field.
The Arctic having themselves down by 2. Championship game here on a Thursday night. That'll be a walk here. Put 2 base runners on for Kelly Lake. And a 2-run lead. Oh, it's turned into a beautiful night. It's kind of muggy, kind of warm. Start off the evening. Sun's gone down, clear skies. Let's get another shot of that moon here in this game. That was a cool shot. So first and second, 2 outs. Underneath it, pop-up. Might be a tough play over to second. Does come up with that catch, no problem. Lost a hat in the process. So 8-6 our score. Arctic trying to come from behind. Up to play next. Bottom of the 5th we go. Arctic up to the plate in a 2-run game. Late night, Thursday night, under the lights here at Lackawanna Park. Great to have you with us from Field A here in Burnsville. Clear skies, the lights on, and a championship game here into our bottom of the 5th inning. Hans Bristol with you, along with our entire Burnsville Community Media crew. Out here tonight, our 6th night Park and Rec softball coverage. Been a lot of fun. Players out here always kind of get to enjoy some cameras being on them. Oops. Bit of a high throw there, back to the mound. I'll tell you what, these catchers behind the plate, every pitch, they stay busy in these games. There's a little bit of a intensity level picking up here now. 2-run game, bottom of the 5th championship game. This league series start all the way back in early to mid-April. Play all summer long, and on a Thursday night trying to crown a championship. Hit sharply to short. That one skips out of the glove. It's going to keep runners to first and second here for the Arctic. Turn on that ball over to short. And all of a sudden, just like that, runners at first and second. This leads to Buck now, comes to the plate. Here for the Minnesota Arctic, the #1 seed in this bracket, the Thursday upper D1 bracket. County Lake and Arctic in our championship game. Both teams winning their semifinal matchups here earlier on tonight. Ground ball hit at third from the dirt. Still somehow got that throw off over to second. Wasn't enough to get the out there, and a runner strolls around third. Comes in to score for the Arctic to make this a one-run game. Got to give him credit for the effort. Made that nice diving catch earlier in the game. Just trying to get a run if they can. Didn't play hard enough. Don't got dirt on the uniform. First and second now. Base runners for the Arctic here, bottom of the fifth. Second game here tonight. Late into a Thursday night championship game here at Burnsville Park in Burnsville. Drops in for a strike. Is full here. Runners over in first and second. County Lake trying to find their first out. This time over to second for one. They'll hold on that throw from first. And check the runner there at third base, so they do get the out over there at second. A little bit of answer there. Threw that run. Yes, go ahead and try and run there from third. Why not? And they made sure he did not do that. So do get the first out here of this fifth inning, I should say. First out in the fifth. Arctic trying to come from behind in a one-run game with the ball hit out pretty well to center field. Runner will tag up from third and come in to score for the Arctic's third run of the inning and tie this game up at 8 apiece. Just like that, a second out. This game goes all tied back up, all 8 here. A good game, championship game on Thursday night. Arctic at the plate, trying to keep this inning alive. They'll do just that. Throw gets away out in left field, picked up there at third. And a 2-out base hit moves those runners out to first and second base. Championship game here tonight. Second game these two teams have already had to play. Arctic are going to get some fresh runners onto the bases here first and second. Trying to keep an inning going here with 2 outs. Arctic in this championship game. Beautiful night here under the lights, Burnsville Park. Championship game. Both teams have already played a semifinal. And with 2 outs, Arctic trying to keep an inning alive. As the pitch drops in for a strike. Speed at first and second here for the Arctic. This ball hit into left field and down to the knees. Holding on to make that catch in left. Might have saved a couple of runs. A nice catch as we head to the 6th, all tied up in this championship game from Lac La Vang. All tied up here, a championship game Thursday night under the lights. County Lake and Minnesota Arctic. Been a fun one. County Lake on a quick ground ball and a stretch there at first for the first down here of this 6th inning. Hans Bristol with you. The Burnsville Community Media crew out here on a Thursday night. Great to have you all with us. Good stretch here at first. Take a look. Make that catch. That's why you do your morning yoga right there. One out already. Popped up in the center field. A couple of steps forward and to step up and make a grab out there in center field. Quick 2 outs here in this 6th inning. County Lake were trying to come up from a tie game with Arctic tying this game up late. This one's going to drop into right field. Throw into first won't be in time. Kelly Lake do get a base runner here. Go ahead run moves over there to first base. Not sure. Injured over there at first. Tough play there at second base. Take another look. Throw comes in there from first. Good throw in there from the outfield. Trying to get a runner here. Tie game in the 6th inning of our championship game here from Field A at Lac La Vanne. This one hit pretty well to left field. Fielder is still going back. He's going to make that catch all the way out to the warning track. So the Arctic now will come up to the plate, try and come up with a lead here in the 6th. Championship game here on a Thursday night. Tie game in the Arctic up to the plate here, all tied up 8 apiece. Hans Bristol with you and our Burnsville Community Media crew. Want to give them a well-deserved shout-out here tonight before coverage comes to a close. Directors Tim Shingen, Ken Trainer, production assistant here tonight. Winter, Nick, and Carter on the cameras. Done a great job here tonight. Great job all throughout this summer of softball coverage. Big thanks to our crew who have been on hand here tonight in the truck, on the cameras all around the park. Trying to decide a winner here in this 6th inning, and squaring up for a bunt to lead to the ball. Lake now trying to come up with some outs here. There is time limits on these games here at Park and Rec softball, and if that's a tie game, the away team would get a half run, and they would be the side of the winner. So that would be Kelly Lake in this scenario. Learned all sorts of Park and Rec softball rules here this summer. So the Arctic, they're looking for a run here. They're looking for the win and the championship. Have that run around at first. This one popped up in the infield. That one will be caught over at third base. In time for the first out here for Kelly Lake. Arctic looking for a run to put them ahead and in front here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Championship game here tonight out at Field A from Lac La Vanne Park here in Burnsville. This one hit down the first base line. Oh, and a sliding grab in the 6th inning here. Just like that, trying to get the throw back into first. Had a bit of a collision there at first base. What a grab out there in right field. Kelly Lake trying to come up with one more out here. Take another look. There's the catch. That runner from first kind of just took off. Thought that ball was getting down, and it led to the collision over there at first. But that base runner stays. Let's take another look. Having a discussion on the infield here. And we're just going to have the base runner stay over there at first base. There was the collision. And umpire says that that's our ball game, and it's going to be Kelly Lake who are going to be our champion here tonight. It's the away team. They're going to come up with the victory as we tie an 8 apiece. The away team on the scoreboard are going to be our champion here tonight. Does Kelly Lake come up with the win? It wraps up what's been a fun night of Park and Rec softball coverage here tonight. And so Kelly Lake will come away as our Thursday night bracket playoff winners. And we'll say goodbye here tonight from Lac La Vanne Park. We'll see you Monday night, our final night of Park and Rec Championship softball coverage. But here on a Thursday night, Kelly Lake are the champions in what was a fun game. And thanks to our crew, Burnsville Community Media crew. Hans Bristol here behind home plate tonight. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time on Monday.